Good morning, Rocky Vista University family, and to all the family and friends here in attendance today on this glorious day. My name is David Park, and I have the great privilege to preside over our third white coat ceremony for Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine in Southern Utah. Now, thank you for the applause, but I would like to hear some more noise if you agree with me that this is a glorious day with a spectacular view. How about some noise? Now, before we move into our program further, there are some very special guests in attendance today that I would like to recognize. First, we have our Executive Advisory Council members. We had a wonderful meeting yesterday. They provide strategic guidance and navigation to our campus here. I would just like to recognize several of them who are here with us this morning. Mr. Tim Anderson, who I keep calling doctor. I think he'll get an honorary degree one of these days. But Tim, would you please rise? He is our chair, our lawyer on the board, former board member of University of Utah, as well as University of Utah Health Systems. Also, Dr. Dick Whitehead, the first oral maxillofacial surgeon here, and contributing leader to Dixie State College, now University, and Southern Virginia University, and Dr. Donna Milovitz, primary care internist and the senior vice president of Stewart Medical Group. Thank you. We also have some special guests, our leaders from Intermountain Healthcare, Dr. Mark Briesacker, who you will get to see later, and thank you. Dr. Masood Safai, who's the Senior Medical Director for Trauma 2 Hospitals, McKay-Dee, Utah Valley, as well as Dixie Regional, and our own Medical Director of Dixie Regional Medical Center, Dr. Patrick Carroll. Welcome, and thank you for being here. Now, these people are working directly and indirectly with all of our students for your success as future physicians here at Rocky Vista University and in the state. Now, the people that do most of the heavy lifting, I want to recognize them, and these are our staff, faculty, including our adjunct clinical faculty, training our students in the 3rd and 4th years. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And finally, I would like to acknowledge and thank my wife, Susan, for her support and her support now of the Medical Student Spouses Club as well. Now, to pay tribute to this great nation and for the many freedoms that we enjoy, I would like to call upon to the stage our very own student singing group, D.O. Ramey. Please come on up. And we also ask you to stand and pay our respects as they sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
Thank you, Dio Re Mi. You may all be seated. I would now like to invite Dr. Tom Told to the lectern to deliver the invocation. Dr. Told is the Chief Academic Officer and the Vice President of Academic Affairs, as well as the founding dean of our beautiful Southern Utah campus.
Thank you, Dr. Park, and thank you for the honor of being able to deliver the invocation for this most important occasion for this incoming freshman class. But before I begin, I'd like to just say a few words about the importance of religiosity in medicine. There may be some in our country that embrace the latest fad to achieve absolute political correctness and ask the question, why have an invocation at all? But to me, to remove an invocation from a medical ceremony would be folly, for in my view, faith in a higher power has been the essential ingredient in overcoming seemingly unsurmountable challenges for both physicians and patients since the very beginning of our profession. For thousands of years, medicine and religion have been closely aligned. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, first enjoined his God in the profession he founded and enshrined that practice in the oath taken by all physicians down through the ages. From Van Leeuwenhoek to Pasteur on to Osler, up to the present day, many physicians and medical sciences have maintained strong beliefs in guidance from a higher power. They often, most reverently and humbly, went on to credit that influence as pivotal in the force that helped them make their discoveries and contributions. Dr. Andrew Taylor Still, the founder of our great profession, maintained that it was God, not him, that should be credited with osteopathic medicine's foundation, and throughout his life, he maintained that he was but an instrument in the hands of the great architect who really healed the patient. One cannot embark on the study and care of this great wonder we call the human body without acknowledging the role of a higher intelligence, for chance could have not produced such order and precision in life and the universe. I have little doubt that many physicians here today will attest to you that over the course of their careers, they have witnessed unexplained events of healing and received enlightenment during times of great peril for their patients that could have only come from a higher power. I exhort you to be open and accepting of those experiences when you observe them, for that is what many great physicians have spoken of down through the ages. If I can get my paper. So now, on this beautiful morning, I'd like to invite all of you to join me in asking for that higher power to accompany these students throughout their medical education and on into their professional lives. If you choose not to join in, we invite you to quietly focus on all of those good things that brought you here today to be part of this freshman class. So now join me in prayer. Our Father in heaven, creator of all life and order in the universe, we are thankful for the opportunity we have been given to serve humanity as physicians and healers. As this new class of future physicians prepares to enter a life of service, we ask thee to quicken their minds and bolster their ability to retain the volumes of knowledge necessary to become competent and compassionate physicians. Inspire them to nurture an ever-burning desire to serve others, regardless of who they are or where they may be. We ask thee also to be with the friends and families who support these young medical students. Instill within them the patience and understanding, along with the strength and wisdom to persist through the challenging days that lay ahead. We are especially grateful for this great land of freedom and protect those always who serve diligently to keep us safe from harm and tyranny. And finally, we ask thee to abide with those we treat and those who have cause to mourn because of ill health. And we do this humbly in the name of all that is good and just in the world, even the creator of us all. Amen. Thank you. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Clint Adams, President and CEO, to the podium.
Certainly, good morning. What Dr. Toll didn't tell you is this has been a 40-year adventure for him, growing up in a rural town and in Utah here, going off to Kirksville in Missouri when there was only 6 or 7 osteopathic schools. There are 54 locations now. Tom's dream was to come back to Utah, and at that time, they didn't let him practice in this state. So Tom set up in the far corner of Colorado and snuck back and forth. And 40 years later, he founded this school, which has been his dream. Tom. Well, class of 2023, I need you to work with me a little bit. I'm a little worried after that rendition of the Star Spangled Banner that they're going to, Tuacon's going to hire them out from us, and and right now that extra income may be something they're looking for. I'm not sure. But here we are, class of 2023. Stand up. Let's do this multiple times today. Okay, don't overdo it. Hey. What a great day in this glorious setting, and I want you to notice that, you know, it may look like fairyland, and some days you're going to think about it in that way, that is the dream come true. What a great setting to think about. Those of you that may have actually dreamed about being a physician when you were just a tyke with the toys, and those of you that have come of senses and moved from the prior profession, the prior career change that you've gone through. We are all welcomed here as we look to be a diverse student body to serve this state and the nation, and some of you will certainly go international. But we're here to wonderfully congratulate you for accepting the challenge of becoming caring, compassionate physicians, physician leaders, serving with integrity and excellence. A physician that your loved ones would be so proud of at the bedside of the terminally ill, or providing support and encouragement as your patients embrace a lifetime style of wellness. To the parents and families and partners here today cheering for you and at home, to be honored, we are honored for your support in this journey, because they're going to need you. There are going to be a few phone calls coming to you saying, I can't do this, I want to quit. And your answer is, you're not welcomed home. This too will pass. And they will pass. In a good way. I'm sorry. I can only share with you at this esteemed age, I've had the privilege of going across the country inspecting other medical schools, particularly the osteopathic family and hospitals. And I can assure you that you have exercised good judgment in making your way to Rocky Vista. I've never witnessed a more engaged faculty and staff who are committed to achieving new heights in medical education. We don't just keep doing it the way we always did it. We're looking to the future with our curriculum and with the way our faculty and staff are creative in their delivery of that curriculum to meet the future that you're going to practice in, that is going to be completely different than the one I practiced in. So I encourage you to enjoy this day and think ahead to your commencement in 4 very short years. Matter of fact, family, you might as well make reservations now. It's going to go so fast. So it is, at this time, I'll shut up and so we can get on to what you really want, what you really want. I want to have the privilege of introducing our next speaker. Give him a warm welcome. He is the mayor of Ivins, the Honorable Chris Hart, who will now share a few words with you. And if you look around, I think the mayor is pretty much responsible for all of the construction. I asked him if he brought his hammer and his blueprints today, because here is the architect. Here is the person that met us at the city line and said, welcome, welcome. What do you need to make this happen? And he has yet to stop with that invitation. So we are truly indebted to the city and to the mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Adams, Dr. Told, Dr. Park, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, student doctors and their families and friends. I welcome you to Ivins City. It's spectacular, don't you think? What a beautiful place for you to have come to spend the next 2 years at least involved in your studies, preparing for your medical careers ahead. 100 years ago, the site upon which Rocky Vista University's College of Osteopathic Medicine Southern Utah campus is now placed, along with everything else that is now Ivins, was nothing but a barren, hard desert. With no water, there was nothing that could be done with this then known as the Santa Clara Bench. In 1913, two visionary civil engineers decided that there would be a way to bring water from the west and carve a canal across the Red Mountain, 15 miles to the Santa Clara Bench. And so as they promoted that idea, they invited individuals and families to participate in that project, assuring them that they would receive 1 acre of land in the new township in exchange for a year devoted to the development of that canal. So with shovels and with horse-drawn blades and plows, they carved that canal. You can still see as you drive over to Gunlock now. They carved that canal in the side of the hill and brought water to the bench. They also built a reservoir that just celebrated its 100th birthday. Ivins Reservoir, you're going to want to spend some time out there. We've created Fire Lake Park out there, and you'll have a blast. But with that reservoir and the water that it held, the Santa Clara Bench is transformed now into Ivins City. And what a special place it is. I want to tell you, if you haven't felt it already, that not just me, but so many who have approached me and talked to me have told me that there is something remarkable about this place, unusual, even maybe in a spiritual way. There is a therapeutic quality to these remarkable red cliffs and red mountain. And as you study here and take a minute to look up, I think that you're going to find that this environment is going to be conducive to you learning all that you have before you to learn to become practicing physicians. I want to tell you that the dedication and the sacrifice and the perseverance that was demonstrated by those early settlers of Ivins City, I believe that each one of you possesses those same qualities, or you wouldn't be here. So exercise them. Know that you are extraordinary young men and women, and that your contribution to the world that lies ahead is going to be a significant one. As you go out into the world following completion of your medical training, you're going to go into a community. Please, in addition to the contribution you're going to make through your medical skills, please get involved in your communities. Serve those with whom you live and where you practice. Get involved in the decisions that are made to make the communities in which you live also great places like Ivins City is. And so, on behalf of Ivins City, I welcome you to this great place. It is our pleasure and privilege to host you for 2 years. And we hope that it's a sweet experience for you here. If there's ever anything that you need from me or from my city, my email address is chart@ivans.com. Chart, I know you know what those are. And you're welcome to contact me anytime. And so greetings, and thank you for allowing me to be here with you.
Thank you, Mayor Hart, for that very, very warm welcome to this city. It is now my distinct privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, who comes to us from the corporate headquarters of Intermountain Healthcare from Salt Lake City, where he serves as the Chief Physician Executive. Dr. Mark Briesacker earned his medical degree at the University of Missouri, Columbia School of Medicine, and completed his residency training in pediatrics at Primary Children's Hospital, where afterwards he spent 20 years in clinical practice, touching the lives of thousands of children and their families. I have had the pleasure of working with Dr. Briesacker closely for the past year in developing a collaborative partnership between Rocky Vista University and Intermountain Healthcare for the clinical training of our 3rd and 4th year students. During this time, through many conversations and emails, I have become so impressed with his genuine commitment to all the stakeholders in the healthcare delivery spectrum: the physicians, the advanced practice providers, the medical trainees, and most importantly, the patients. He is a man of visionary and strategic leadership who is changing the healthcare landscape of Utah, and I'm sure will have far-reaching effects to other regions of this country. As an exemplary physician leader and a friend to Rocky Vista University, I can think of no better person to address our medical students today in sharing some of his wisdom in your career as future physicians. Dr. Briesacker, would you please take the lectern?
Good morning. I just told David that that's the nicest introduction I've ever had. So thank you. So Dean Park, board, the leadership team, faculty, the Executive Advisory Council of Rocky Vista University College of Medicine, Southern Utah. Thank you for having me today and giving me this honor to say a few things to this incoming class. Mayor Hart, this place is amazing. And so thank you for hosting us, for this beautiful facility, and for your commitment to this medical school. Thank you. So, students, welcome to medicine. Being in healthcare, caring for others, serving others, this is an amazing experience. You have this great honor to be our colleagues now in this commitment we have to families, to patients, and our communities. So as you were walking in, I couldn't help but think about, as I watched your parents and families and friends and you know, the phones were out, I couldn't help but think back to the time that I did this and put on my first white coat. Except we didn't have cell phones and all that stuff that was going on. We had the old cameras. There was these things called flash bulbs. Do you guys know those things? That's what we had. But you think about the people and the events that have led you to this moment in time, this time here with us together. And I think about my dad. Now, my dad was a doctor of sorts. He was a mechanic. He was a car doctor. And but the thing is, my dad could fix anything. And everyone knew my dad, and if, you know, if you, I grew up in St. Louis, big Cardinals fan. Is anybody here a Cardinals fan? Woohoo, right? And, you know, if anybody in the south part of St. Louis was having car trouble, invariably they would say, you got to go see Phil. And, you know, what I learned from my dad was that, you know, you have to be curious about things. I mean, so just think about it. It's, I can remember you know, I'd be there listening, looking up, and the person, the new customer would be saying, well, it makes this noise over here. And I'd listen to my dad start to ask questions and try to understand that. It's the same thing that we do, right? It hurts when I do this, right? And you all know the answer when someone says that, right? Just don't do it, right? So, but I watched my dad be curious. I watched him be diligent to not let go of trying to solve the problem. I watched him care for others and serve others. So he didn't transplant kidneys, he transplanted carburetors. But he and I were the same, and we're the same. And it really, when I think about why I do what I do, and why I come to work every day to work with the great people at Intermountain, this is my why. It's serving others, caring for others, having the honor of doing that. For me, there is no higher calling. So here's the first ask I have of you today. Know your why. Talk about your why. Share it with each other. Grow it together. It's going to serve you through your entire career. There are so many joyful moments in healthcare. There are challenges in healthcare, and then there are some hard and sad days in healthcare. And in those moments, in all those moments, knowing your why is going to serve you well. So you all have a few things to learn, right? Okay, you got anatomy, physiology, pathology, the art of taking a history, the subtleties of performing a physical exam, and you're going to have to keep learning, right? So I think everything you learn in the next few years, you're going to have to actually unlearn and learn something new in about 7 to 10 years from now. So just keep learning, right? And that's actually part of the joy of medicine. We get to learn every day. It's an amazing thing. So as you learn the science and as you learn the art, there's one other thing that's really important to learn, and that is learning to be a good teammate. Healthcare's complicated. People are kind of complicated, right? We're all kind of complicated people in our own ways, and those things together require a diversity of expertise, backgrounds, experience. And so we talk a lot about how we show up together. We talk about doing so having a common purpose of helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Building trust in the moment. Working from a shared understanding of what's going on. Empowering each member of the team to make a decision and act, and then learn from that. And there's so many good decisions to learn from, and there's some decisions also that didn't go as well that we learned from, and to do that in a caring way. So as you learn the science and art, here's my second ask. Learn to be a really good teammate, because healthcare is all about teamwork. Third thing, always keep the patient first and foremost in your mind. Care for them, serve them, listen to them. You get to be a certain vintage and you start to consume healthcare yourself. I know as a patient, I really want to be seen and understood and heard and listened to when I'm receiving care. So always keep the patient right here on your teams. And as you do that, do one other thing, and this is my third ask. care for each other. Okay, this is really important work, and it is full of joy and full of challenges. So as you care for your patients, care for each other. Know your why. Learn every day. Learn to be a good team member. Care for your patients. Care for each other. Welcome to Team Medicine. I'm thrilled to have you as colleagues. I'm thrilled and honored to have the ability to be part of your education. We have great doctors and nurses at Intermountain. We love the work we do together, and having you be part of that is just going to be great. So congratulations. Thank you very much.
We're going to take a little pause from our program that's printed for a special presentation as Dr. Adams joins me on the stage to present a gift to Dr. Briesacker.
Oh, there it is. Good. Dr. Briesacker, it is our honor to reach out from what we designed initially as an internal award for our outstanding faculty members who have served over a period of time and exemplify what it is to be excellent. A medical school produces some of the most invaluable members of our society, physicians who will be compassionately care for people, as you so accurately expressed, with the utmost integrity and skill. It is the onus of the medical school faculty and staff and administration to mold students in the best possible physicians. The Presidential Award of Excellence was established to honor and recognize members of the Rocky Vista University community, large community, who have consistently demonstrated excellence, integrity, and innovation in their pursuit of achieving new heights in medical education. You've heard that a couple times. That's our vision, new heights in medical education. So I would like to present this to you at this time. And if you want to wear it Monday morning, that's fine with us. But at any time in the future, we are so grateful. In case you don't want to wear it Monday morning, we got a little shadow box that you can hang it in and view it every day.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mark. Thank you, Dr. Briesacker, and congratulations on the award. I would now like to invite Dr. Ben Wild to the lectern to speak about the significance of the white coat.
Good afternoon, class of 2023. I'm looking and watching this sun come up. And so I've got sunglasses just in case I speak a little too long. But it's my pleasure today to talk to you about the history of the white coat and its significance in the medical profession. I suspect for many of you, your earliest memories of visiting the doctor included someone wearing a white coat. Now, that white coat might have been reassuring and comforting, but perhaps also a little bit frightening. So how did the white coat become a symbol of medicine? For an answer, let's go all the way back to the late 1800s, a time when medicine had more to do with mysticism than scientific knowledge. Treatments such as bloodletting, mercury, arsenic, and opium were widely used. Miracle cure tonics claimed to treat everything from cough to cholera to cancer. Surgical instruments consisted of saws and knives, and without effective anesthetic, a surgeon's speed was of the utmost importance, and attempting to balance a quick pace with accuracy made operations difficult. During the 1800s, the typical color of a physician was black, intended to hide the blood stains. And usually, visits to the physician were the last resort with death close at hand. In contrast, it was solely the scientists who wore a white coat as they worked, investigating, among other things, the shortcomings of medicine. In the late 1800s, the fields of medicine and science began to converge. The forward-thinking father of osteopathic medicine, Dr. Andrew Taylor Still, established the College of Osteopathy, designed to, quote, improve our present system of surgery, obstetrics, and diseases generally, and place the same on a more rational, scientific basis. In subsequent years, Dr. Joseph Lister demonstrated that aseptic techniques and practices dramatically improve the outcomes of surgical procedures. Sir William Osler, his textbook of medicine was published, portraying medicine as a scientific endeavor. Dr. Walter Reed conclusively linked mosquitoes to yellow fever, paving the way for new fields of medicine in epidemiology and biomedicine. Physicians across the nation began to wear the white coat. For over a century, medicine has been embraced as a truly scientific endeavor, enjoying an unparalleled and exciting pace of scientific growth to this very day. Correspondingly, the white coat has become firmly ingrained as the symbol of scientific modern medicine. The symbolism of the white coat has, however, continued to evolve. In the 1980s, Dr. Arnold Gold was a world-renowned pediatric neurologist at Columbia University. Dr. Gold both celebrated the technological advances of healthcare and became increasingly worried. He worried that the connection between patients and those who cared for them was becoming frayed. The human connection, the careful listening, the paying attention to patients and their family remained essential, he believed, no matter how much science and technology could tell us. As a professor, he watched students at graduation pledge an oath to compassionate patient care. But by then, Arnold thought it was too late. And so he, with the help of his colleagues, his wife Sandra Gold, and the staff at the Arnold P. Gold Foundation started a new ceremony, the White Coat Ceremony. The White Coat Ceremony emphasizes compassion and the human connection from the very beginning of your medical training. Today, nearly every medical school in America and many other health profession schools around the globe hold white coat ceremonies. And you are now part of that tradition. Class of 2023, here is some of Dr. Gold's counsel for you. Quote, listen to your patients. See them as human beings, not as a medical anomaly. Don't be afraid to care. The connections you make with patients and family are and will be priceless. End quote. Your white coat can and should serve as a constant reminder that a great trust has been bestowed upon you. Yes, we are counting on you to be rational, scientific, and professional in your medical care, but we are equally counting on you to care, to really care about your patients who come to you often in their hour of greatest need. As a physician myself, my heart is touched each time a patient entrusts their care to me. As I turn my mind and my heart to those patients, those things that matter the most, compassion and connection, regain their focus. I feel a fellow physician, Danielle Offrey, really puts my thoughts into words as to what it truly means to me to be a physician. She said this: the awe of discovering the human body, the honor of giving advice, the gratitude for helping someone through a difficult illness, these things never grow old. Thank you, and welcome to the osteopathic medical profession.
We are now at the point certainly that everyone has been waiting for, the presentation of the white coats. I would like to invite the members of our faculty to come up on stage and coat our students. There are 8 of them. Our students will process up to the stage individually and announce themselves. They will state their names, their home state, and the place where they earn their highest degree. If they are in the armed services, they will also state their rank and the military branch. We ask that you please hold your applause until all 8 students are coated as a group. Will the student doctors please approach the stage?
Student Dr. Paul Yang, California, University of California, San Diego.
Student Dr. Isaac Wang, California, Occidental College.
Student Dr. Regis Lee, California, UC Irvine.
Student Dr. Ben Gorley, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. David Stone, Utah, Southern Utah University.
Student Dr. Rylan Anderson, Utah, Southern Utah University.
Student Dr. Tyler Wall, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Jeremy Bergman, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Peyton Christensen, Utah, the Southern Utah University.
Student Dr. Yuri Anderson, California, Wheaton College in Massachusetts.
Student Dr. Crystal Dargali, California, UC Irvine.
Student Dr. Nicole Buchek, Illinois, Roosevelt University.
Student Dr. Di Jones, California, Georgetown University.
Student Dr. Alexander Kumick, Texas, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Austin Meyer, Missouri, Miami University.
Student Dr. Will Burnquin, Arizona, the University of Arizona.
Student Dr. Stephen Garnett, California, UC Santa Cruz.
Student Dr. Lucas Chandra, California, UC Santa Cruz.
Student Dr. Alexandra Moody, Utah, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Tyler Burkhart, Ohio, and The Ohio State University.
Student Dr. Sam Pollock, Montana, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Anthony Tran, California, UC Irvine.
Student Dr. Josh Unger, California, BYU, Idaho.
Student Dr. Chase Zaremba, Utah, Dixie State University.
Student Dr. Logan Loomis, Idaho, Brigham Young University, Second Lieutenant Air Force.
Student Dr. Robert Cobo, Arizona, Grand Canyon University.
Student Dr. Chandler Morton, Utah, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Skylar Nebeker, Idaho, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Devin Sheffield, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Trevor Dahl, Ohio, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Dustin Halverson, California, Brigham Young University, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force.
Student Dr. Ryan Peters, Arizona, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Kevin McNeil, Pennsylvania, University of Pennsylvania.
Student Dr. Emily Tranick, California, St. Mary's College of California.
Student Dr. Ryan No, Texas, University of Houston.
Student Dr. Yusuf Johanna, Arizona, Arizona State University.
Student Dr. Ryan Lofthouse, Utah, Southern Utah University.
Student Dr. Andrea Doan, Utah, Campbell University.
Student Dr. Zoe Greenberg, California, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Megan Marr, Indiana, Allegheny College of Pennsylvania.
Student Dr. Vanessa Van Wart, Idaho, Southern Utah University.
Student Dr. Julian Ortiz, California, Lincoln Memorial University.
Student Dr. Desiree Vance, Rocky Vista University, Colorado campus from Michigan.
Student Dr. Anna Rice, South Dakota, Minnesota State University.
Student Dr. Emily Chia, California, UC Irvine.
Student Dr. Kaylee Helgeson, California, Springfield College.
Student Dr. Amanda Torres, Florida, Lynn University.
Student Dr. Madeline Costi, Arizona, Arizona State University.
Student Dr. Greta Jean Held, Utah, Gonzaga University.
Student Dr. Ria Sandhu, Utah, University of Utah. Student Dr. Bhavna Seelam, California, UC Riverside.
Student Dr. Jordan Hall, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Cameron Pernich, Oregon, Boise State University.
Student Dr. Kyle Shepard, Utah, BYU, Idaho.
Student Dr. Katie Clark, Ohio, Wright State University.
Student Dr. Ashlyn Gohl, Oregon, University of Oregon.
Student Dr. Raquel Hinton, Utah, Southern Utah University.
Student Dr. Elliot Davis, Oregon, George Fox University.
Student Dr. Jacob Kirkpatrick, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Nathan Stone King, California, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Parker Scouten, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Spencer Wilhelm, Arizona, Brigham Young University, Idaho.
Student Dr. Talon Harris, Utah, Rocky Vista University in Colorado.
Student Dr. Patrick War, Utah, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Alexander Segrist, Utah, Western Governors University.
Student Dr. Michael Wells, California, Brigham Young University, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force.
Student Dr. Aaron Machin, Texas, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Carson Hart, Colorado, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Mac Jolly, Utah, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Jenny Nguyen, California, University of Southern California.
Student Dr. Birva Patel, California, Mercer University.
Student Dr. Melody Bedrosian, California, UCLA. Student Dr. Lindsay Butts, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Colton McBride, Utah, Brigham Young University, Hawaii.
Student Dr. Mitch Allen, Utah, Utah State University.
Student Dr. Levi Erickson, Idaho, Utah State University.
Student Dr. Jordan Jex, Idaho, Brigham Young University, Idaho.
Student Dr. Tyler Adams, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Jessica Carlson, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Gabe Clark, Kansas, Wichita State University.
Student Dr. Dallas Steiner, Missouri, Northwest Missouri State University.
Student Dr. Justin C., California, UC Davis.
Student Dr. Tien Tut, California, UC Irvine.
Student Dr. Joseph Stenberg, Missouri, Missouri State University.
Student Dr. Easton Rothwell, Utah, Utah State University.
Student Dr. Blake Allred, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Christian Smith, Utah, Weber State University.
Student Dr. David Brown, Utah, Colorado State University.
Student Dr. Joseph Christensen, Utah, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Kristen Durazio, Texas, UT Austin, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force.
Student Dr. Maxton Muir, Texas, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Reese Cooper, Utah, Excelsior College, Staff Sergeant, United States Army.
Student Dr. Carl Ketchum, California, San Francisco State University.
Student Dr. Tyler Cox, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Nathan Utley, Utah, Dixie State University.
Student Dr. Landon Stevenson, Idaho, Brigham Young University, Idaho.
Student Dr. Brennan Bowman, Alaska, Utah State University, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force.
Student Dr. Noah Thackeray, Utah, Utah State University.
Student Dr. Megan Wang, California, Washington and Jefferson College.
Student Dr. Katie Chen, Oregon, Oregon State University.
Student Dr. Candid Swang, California, UC San Diego.
Student Dr. Samir Reddy, California, Columbia University.
Student Dr. Colin McCluskey, Florida, University of South Florida, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force.
Student Dr. Tanner Nielsen, Utah, Utah State University.
Student Dr. Nicholas Noyce, Utah, Utah State University.
Student Dr. Stephen Nichols, Utah, Midwestern University.
Student Dr. Stephen Root, Utah, Dixie State University.
Student Dr. Boston Lovelace, Utah, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Michaela Pettish, Illinois, Truman State University.
Student Dr. Connor Haskins, Michigan, Central Michigan University.
Student Dr. Keenan Pender, Utah, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Spencer Nakamoto, California, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Brandon Brown, Utah, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Joshua Hicks, Utah, University of Utah.
Student Dr. Jacob King, Florida, Utah Valley University.
Student Dr. Michaela Schweitzer-Hennen, Ohio, Loyola Marymount University.
Student Dr. Kirsten Vallis, Washington, Whitman College.
Student Dr. Dana Hoffman, Utah, Weber State University, Second Lieutenant in the United States Air Force.
Student Dr. Emily Heinzen, California, Concordia University, Portland.
Student Dr. Caitlin Tennant, Michigan, Arizona State University.
Student Dr. Tyler Lynn Howlett, Alaska, Brigham Young University.
Student Dr. Nicholas Longi, Utah, Johns Hopkins University.
Student Dr. Maka Basanias, Maryland, Georgetown University.
Student Dr. Kristen Kapustinski, Michigan, Denison University. That's it.
Student Dr. Dylan Gronsett, Illinois, St. Norbert College.
Student Dr. Shannon McKim, Texas, Baylor University.
Student Dr. Romina Hashemizadeh, California, UC Davis.
Student Dr. Stephanie Tom, Illinois, St. Louis University.
Student Dr. Matt Brophy, New York, University of Rochester.
And student Dr. Craig Smith, Utah, Brigham Young University.
Thank you, faculty, for coding our students and welcoming them officially into the medical profession. And congratulations, class of 2023. Welcome. Paul Yang, will you please join me on the stage, take the lectern, and give us your address as the class of 2023 president.
Hello, my name is Paul Yang, and I am the class president. And it feels good to wear white coats, right, guys? During the creative process, teams were formed during orientation to brainstorm possible vision statements. Then the best ideas were forwarded to our newly elected class officers. We have met and created a vision statement that we hope will inspire the class and help us all reach for excellence in our studies and profession. I'd like to take this moment to ask my class council to stand up and be recognized for their efforts. Thank you, guys. And now, will the class of 2023 please stand and join me in reciting our vision statement? We, the class of 2023 at Rocky Vista University, representing the Southern Utah campus, commit to bettering ourselves as healthcare professionals and in turn, improving the community and healthcare system. We will do this by embodying a culture of excellence, integrity, and service through lifelong learning and continual growth. We will foster a diverse environment that will enrich ability to become innovators in holistic care for ourselves, for our families, for our patients, for our communities, for the science, for the art, for medicine. Thank you. Please be seated, guys.
Well, with that, these proceedings are now officially concluded. Family and friends are invited to greet the student doctors in the outdoor lobby, take pictures. And we would also like to invite everybody here to take a short 5-minute drive and visit our campus for a tour with your medical students as your guides. Our faculty will be providing demonstrations and giving you a glimpse of what your students are learning at our medical school. Will the audience please stand until the end of the recessional?